So it is that time of the year again where we have the new Halloween event week, where we get a bunch of Halloween modes, different clothing items, and other things like this. And for the remainder of this video, I will go through this entire event week and show you everything new. To begin with, this event will be lasting all the way up until October 8th, with October 9th being the new event. So like I already mentioned, we do have the new Halloween content. First of all, the KO Precode Survival is back after only being gone a couple of weeks, so really nice to see this returning already. If you have not had the opportunity to play this, I would definitely recommend it. It is really fun and also really challenging. Next, the Beast vs Slasher Adversary mode has also returned, potentially another fun thing to do. The Possessed Animals random event in free mode sessions is also active, so be on the lookout for these things because they will creep up on you. Jack-o'-lanterns are also back in the game as collectibles, which also means their clothing unlock tied to the jack-o'-lanterns is also back as well. The Halloween masks, face paints, bobbleheads, and more are also returned, and of course 2 Halloween vehicles like the Sanctus and the Frankenstein are back in the game. For those of you guys who like to mess around in the creator mode, Island Zombies will be available in this as well. Honestly pretty cool. For the second section of some of these different Halloween themed things, we now have some Halloween rewards. If you complete the first 3 weeks of weekly challenges this month, you will get the Vinewood Undead Collection in time for Halloween, which will be the Slasher Clown outfit, the Please Stop Me mask, the Vinewood Zombie tee, and the Skulls livery for the Mammoth Avenger. I don't think we have ever seen something like this before, where we get a collection of different items. You might already have a couple of these things. For example, on my Xbox account, I already had the Please Stop Me mask, but still very cool to see this. Next up, we have the Mid-Autumn Festival rewards. This is just a simple login unlock for the Red Yeti Fall cap, and finally followed by some more login unlocks. This will be the Oktoberfest rewards. All of these things will be login unlocks, so log in to receive the Pisswasser Good Time tee, the red and black on the Pisswasser tees, and the limited time Pisswasser livery for the Ebonhard Titan 250D. So a lot of different unlocks there. Really nice to see that Rockstar are doing this. And this now brings us to the weekly challenge where you need to survive 2 waves of a survival without dying to get the brown vintage zombie mask and $200,000. This will be required to get the Vinewood Undead Collection, so make sure that you complete this weekly challenge. Onto bonus money, we have double money and RP on the Beast vs Slasher Adversary mode. This will also be 4 times money for GTA Plus members. The KO Precode Survival also will have double money and RP. Bunker Cell missions also get this, so finally we do have a business with a nice bonus. And finally for bonus money, a double money and RP on the Halloween Community Series. So with this event week, you guys will be able to make a ton of cash just from these Bunker Cell missions alone, and on top of this already we can get a ton of clothing items. Moving on to discounts, we have free Halloween masks. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to go to the mask store and get all of these Halloween masks. We then have a 30% off the bunker properties, including their upgrades and modifications, the Arena War outfits inside clothing stores, the Albany Frankenstein, Albany Hermes, Albany Lurcher, the Gauntlet Hellfire, the Miljet, the Romero Hearse, Tornado Rat Rod, Wagner, Karen Everon, Sanctus, Ocelot Jugular, Osiris, Dominator GTT, the Duster 300H, and the Company Seabreeze. So a really wide range of discounts. I just made a video on the best cars in GTA Online, and I did include the Ocelot Jugular. So yeah, if you guys don't have this vehicle, I would recommend it. I think it is a really nice one. I also think the Wagner is a phenomenal car as well. Definitely worth it for that 30% off. The Titan 250D has a 25% off, and then for the gun van discounts this week, you can get a free baseball bat, and if you have GTA Plus, you can get that free stun gun, pretty much the same as last week. There is also a 30% off the Shocker, a 50% off the Widowmaker, and a 50% off for GTA Plus members on the Shocker, Up Anatomizer, and Unholy Hellbringer. If you don't have these alien sorts of weapons yet, I would personally recommend them. They are pretty cool, especially the Unholy Hellbringer. You pretty much never have to reload this thing. It could potentially come in quite useful when playing the survivals. The new FIB priority file this week is the Project Breakaway file, followed by the new Salvage Yard robberies where we have the Podium robbery for the Benefactor LM87, the Gangbanger robbery for the Albany Roosevelt Valor, and the Duggan robbery for the Albany Hermes. None of these things will be claimable, but knowing Rockstar, over the next few weeks we could probably see a Halloween themed vehicle that will be claimable in the Salvage Yard. Inside the casino, the new Lucky Wheel Podium vehicle is the JB700W. Not a bad looking car and probably worth trying to get. Then at the LS car meet for the prize ride, we have the BF Weevil. To get this one, you need to win in the LS car meet Meet series for 3 days in a row. So a really straightforward challenge, extremely easy to complete. Now shifting our focus to Simeone's Autoshop or PDM, we have all of these vehicles on screen, so a lot of Halloween themed ones, really cool to see them. All of these vehicles are returning as well, so it might be worth at least getting one of them or two of them if you don't already have them. At the Luxury Autos dealership, we have the LSCM Jester RR and the Uranus Lozspeed. Out of both of these cars, I would definitely go for the LSCM Jester RR, but just remember you cannot test drive them. For some more returning vehicles, we now have the LS Car Meet Test Track, we have the Exemplar, the Massacre, and the FMJ. The HSW test ride being the Karin S95. Really nice to see the Vapid FMJ back again. I do think this car is still extremely nice, and it always annoys me that Rockstar have removed these things. And for those of you guys with the HSW upgrades, the Karin S95 is a really nice pick. Last but not least, the premium race this week is called Cutting Coroners. The standard time trial is Stab City, and the HSW time trial is Del Perro Beach to Murrieta Heights. So in total, I do think this event looks really nice. I always love these Halloween themed events, and we could probably expect this over the next month with just Rockstar switching things up. And towards the start of this video, when I mentioned the Vinewood collection, I think this is a really cool feature by Rockstar. And if you guys like your different clothing items, it might be worth completing this, or at least completing the first 3 weeks of the weekly challenges. I'm really hoping some of them are not too challenging to do, but by the looks of things, it looks like they might be just Halloween themed things. For example, this week, just surviving 2 waves of any survival without dying, which also gets you another clothing unlock and $200,000 instead of the usual $100,000. I think that's really nice to see. It is almost like a double money for the weekly challenge. In terms of discounts, I did already skim over these things, but I do think the Wagner and the Jugular are probably the best ones, and probably the Osiris. I do think this is probably just on par with the Wagner, if not maybe just a little bit better. And if you guys have not got a bunker yet, that is a completely no-brainer business, especially this week with that double money and RP bonus. So yeah, altogether, what do you think about this event? I think this is a really nice one. We have a solid way to make cash finally. Even as a solo player, you should be able to make millions of dollars just from these bunker sell missions. And whilst you are waiting for your bunker to fill up, you can then play the KO Preco Survival or really anything else from the event. But yeah, make sure to leave a comment below and let me know what you think about this event week. What do you like the most? I think it might be obvious what I like the most, and it will be these bunker sell missions. Rockstar have pretty much starved us of a good business bonus, so it's really nice to see one finally, especially when the event week is already good enough without the bonus. I'm also really looking forward to these Halloween themed things in the free mode sessions, for example the Possessed Animals random event, and even collecting the jack-o'-lanterns because I have yet to do this on the PC account. I will probably get around to making a short of the jack-o'-lantern locations to make this really simple and straightforward. Once again, make sure to leave a comment and let me know what you think about this entire event week. And as always, if you went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in any way, shape or form, make sure to leave a like. I always do appreciate your support. And if you are new to the channel and like what you see, subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.